Hi there guys, Grant Williams with Cash Crop. I'm the game director and I'm here to talk to you about all the exciting progress that we've made. So the team has been working on the harvest screen, fields, getting the map updated for the farm, and then getting our early access page up. So Joe spent a lot of time working on the harvest screen where the game can keep track of the individual sizes of all of your little fields and then recreate that one-to-one in essentially like a little heads-up display. So that'll really help players manage their farm from a high-level standpoint. We spent some time upgrading our workflow for how we develop our map assets. So there's some logic there that we had to program manually. We've created tools now that let us do that. So this lets us get a higher quality map out much faster. Moving on from that is our early access page. So we're getting all these great banners that kind of give you an at-a-glance impression of what the game is like. So there's a banner for irrigation and sprinklers, there's a banner that talks about contracts, there's a banner that talks about your quirky crew. We want the banners to show you kind of at a glance what's fun about the game, what's really compelling. So we're creating a dozen of these little banners to go on our Steam page so that players can look at these and get a sense just really quickly, oh, this is the game for me. This is the delightfully fun farming cannabis game I've been waiting for.
My name is Amy Kennedy and I am the designer / artist on Cash Crop. I was working a lot on map work, adding in assets for the Seattle map, doing things for the farm, tightening some of those things up. For the Seattle map, we've been including, very sort of general buildings, things like, a fire station, a police station, a general store, and then of course we're going to have our weed shop because it's Washington and Seattle. We're going to be having our coffee shop. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be creating a more of an unhealthy plant stage. There are benefits to taking care of your plants, and then there are sort of not disasters, but bad things that can happen to your plants if you don't take care of it. And so that'll add a new twist on the game.
I'm Joe with Cash Crop, just talking about some programming and some of the stuff that goes on while we're making the game. We took a pass at fields. They're working really good. We actually did a lot of stuff that players won't ever see with the map import script.
And so like on Amy's map, you can see they're just tree stumps, but then when it gets imported, the game puts the tree tops on them with a bunch of extra information that makes it so that when you walk behind they do that. These guys kind of go like that. So it's doing all of that based on Amy's map.
We're starting another pass on the harvest screen. I think that thing was made at week 3? Yeah, 3 or 5, so very old. Now that you can place fields, just making it so that if you have a big sprawling farm, you can actually take care of it easily. The other thing is, now that we've got the map updated and fields can be kind of placed wherever, we need to take another pass at the crew AI. Right now, they kind of naively just try to walk in a straight direction. We kind of went for simplest implementation first. The crew needs to be smart enough to kind of walk around, so we're trying to come up with a good solution that works on, a lower end machine or higher end machine.
I'm Preston. I've just kind of been around here for the summer, but really excited to be part of the Cash Crop team. Kind of been going on the social media marketing train. IndieDB and Made with EDD are these great resources for the style of development that we're doing. This right here is IndieDB. It's an incredible platform to get word out on the style of game that we're making and as well as the roots. We're moving up pretty quickly in popularity. Just shows that our developers are doing an incredible job building the game.
I spent some time up in Seattle at 52nd Street Glass for a SALT show. This huge culture around designing cool pipes that look like Mario, that look like monsters, like dragons, like cats. I mean, all these crazy, really cool, artistic, and very functional pieces. We also met with Hetty 615 and Matisse. We spent some time hanging out, doing some oil dabs, talking about Cash Crop, talking about what's ahead for the oil industry. We've delayed early access from July 3rd to August 3rd. We had initially thought, well, we want to be ready and show the game off in time for the Steam Summer Sale, but looking at it, we're an early access title. There's a lot of competition, and we'd have to really discount the game pretty heavily to compete. August 3rd is our drop dead date. We're going to put out the next version of our demo. The demo is limited to about 6 weeks of in-game playtime. So you can get through about a harvest, maybe a little bit more. We'll be releasing the demo with a questionnaire, so the players who get the game in front of them can let us know their feedback in kind of a structured response, and that we can kind of take that information as a team, we'll look through all the feedback that we get on these questionnaires and from people playing the demo, and make the best decision for how to iterate and improve the game.